My picture. What up to my picture? Hello, love. Oh, oh, oh. It's too easy. Love your love. It's too easy. Oh, I got a like. I got a like already. But try to love someone while you're hated, separated. This is your fate. Burns until the soul separated. I got a like. What's up? What's up, bro? How you doing? Can you hear the music? Can you hear my reverb? And can you hear the music? Can you hear both of them? Life and breathing. Very cool. Does it sound fuzzy? Does it sound real fuzzy? She can't help it. Oh, it does? Ah, that sucks. I'm not sure why. It might be my phone. I don't know what it is. These are trail. Change to listen. It's called it now. Does it sound real bad? Is it real bad? Sounds good? Really? Oh, cool. Thanks, bro. Life and they can't help you. The salt and sulfur burns the same. Yeah, that's cool, man. Get even. Frozen love. Free as a trail. How's your day going, bro? Ray, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Ray, yeah, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Trying to do three things at once here. She can. Second midterm. Whoop, whoop. You'll cruise right through it, man. You'll be graduating soon. Turn the winter Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. You'll cruise right through it. Yeah, it goes fast. Oh, thanks. Oh no. Yeah, you'll go right through it, man. School will be over in no time. You'll be out here working at some local yokel school. Well, some little badass kids don't want to learn. Some little teenage girls hitting on you. You don't go through that. Little boys think they're tougher than you. You're gonna go through all that. Yeah. Them little girls gonna be flirting with you to get a good grade. They'll be trying to get a good grade. They will. Yeah. Even if you teach college, same thing. When I was in college, there was a girl. When I was in college, there was a woman who wasn't bad looking. And we had this older black teacher, a real cool, smooth dude, came in a suit all the time. He was a business teacher. He was teaching business math or something we were learning. And she was struggling with it. She could not understand it. You know, she couldn't understand the law of diminishing returns and, the SWATs and all that stuff. She couldn't understand those. And she started crying. Like she came to him, she was crying. She's like, I don't understand it, but I need to get through this class. He's like, just, stay after class and we'll kind of work through it. Now, I don't know what they did, but I'm sure it was in the confines of, you know, student teacher. But nonetheless, you're gonna be faced with females who are they're not gonna. I've seen this happen to. I was in what class was that? It was a hard one too. It was freaking statistics, and this is my second time taking it because I knew I had to take it. Yeah, I had to take it twice. And the first time I took an accelerated class, a summer class. The second time I came back the next semester, so it was a little slower, but I got through that class. And there was a female she was struggling, and the teacher was a female. She was, and the female teacher was looking at this other female who couldn't get it, and she didn't cry. The girl didn't cry. She just couldn't get it. And the teacher was saying things like really slow to her. Like, it's this, then it's this, then it's this. And she was like, I still don't get it. So you're going to go through that too. And she was just looking at, it got to the point that the teacher started crying because she's like, I don't want any of you to fail. The teacher started crying. She's like, I just don't want none of you to fail. Like, I was like, what is happening here? Like, that teacher was so passionate. And we're grown. Like, we're adult students in college. We're not 19, 20-year-olds. We're adult. We're, 25 and up. And that teacher started crying. So you're going to see a whole bunch of emotion as a teacher from the students. And it's going to cause you to start thinking certain kind of ways. But, you're going to have to hold your composure because people are going to come at you every kind of way to convince you to give them a passing grade. They're going to think, oh, because I'm white, you should give me a passing grade. Oh, because I play sports, you should give me a passing grade. Oh, because I'm handsome, passing grade. Because I'm pretty, passing grade. You're going to go through I've seen all of that. I've seen all of it. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a lot of that going on. And you got to have to brace yourself for it because people think they're entitled to a passing grade because they have something that other people they don't have it as much. They're not as good looking. They're not as strong. They're not this. They're not that. They want favoritism, so they're like, "Give me a passing grade," that type of thing. And the answer is no. You got to earn it. Yeah, tell them to earn it. They're like, absolutely not. I don't care how many balls you can throw. You got to earn it. Just like you, I wanted to see if I grew up to be just like you. I'm glad my music is. I'm glad you guys can hear my music good, along with my voice, because this machine it's fickle, fickle. I say. I will be there at 12. How many stairs? Talking to a lady on Facebook, trying to negotiate how to get this washer. She's selling a washer, and I want it. I really do. She's gonna sell it to me tomorrow, but I gotta get it out the basement by myself. You ever get a washer out the basement? When I moved, I had to get 3 washers and 3 dryers out of my basement by myself. And I had to move a refrigerator too. I moved my whole apartment by myself. Nobody helped me. Couches, everything, large boxes, the whole nine. I moved it all by myself. I don't know, but oh, damn. It has a turn. Mm. It has a turn. Huh. Huh. See it. Huh. Trying to see if one person can do it with a dolly. Because she was like, bring help getting it out the basement. Now she's telling me it has a turn. So I think I know what's going on. It's when you, so you'll get it, then a wall will be here, the stairs will be here. There's not going to be much room to maneuver. So you're going to have to turn it, then drag it up the stairs. That's that's hard to do with one person. But I can do it. I've done it before. You have a good dolly. See, the dolly I have, I got three of them. But the main one, so the main one that I got, it's straight, then it has a little lip, then it has a thing that folds down. So you can put extra weight on it, get up under it. And then you have to, once you get that going on, you have to strap it, the item to the dolly. And then the hard part is you have to be at the top of the stairs, or you have to be, the stairs is like this, you have to be here so you can drag up, because you're not going to be able to push it up. Now, sometimes what I do is, I'll go ahead and take a washer, and I can actually carry a washer. So I can actually pick a washer up and I can carry it. It hurts, and it's exhausting, but I can do it. I can carry it for a few feet. But what I'll do sometime, if I can't get the leverage with the dolly, I'll leave the dolly at the top of the stairs. Then I'll take the washer and I'll just rock the washer back and forth up each stairs. Then, boom, boom, boom. You'll hear me rock. I've done it before. I had a delivery to a guy's house, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get you some help." I was like, "Don't even worry about it." He's like, "Yeah, I'm on the way." But his woman was at the top of the stairs. It's 3 flights. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm on the way." And, I don't never trust nobody when they say they're on the way. Either you're there or you're not. So she heard me coming up the stairs. She's like, I think he's already coming up the stairs. And all you hear is boom, 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 boom. Just me rocking it back and forth until I get to a platform. Then I'll spin it around, move it, get to the next step. And it's just using angles is what you're doing, and you're not putting the whole weight on yourself. You're just turning it. I do the same thing with refrigerators with the big ones. You just gotta angle them and push, angle and push. It's not the best thing to do, especially with a refrigerator. So I gotta stop doing that. But if you're just gonna push it, just to get it out the way, you can actually tilt it on its corner and turn the whole refrigerator around. You just got to be careful with that. But yeah, so that's probably what I'll have to do tomorrow. But I want that. It's nice, and yeah, I want it. I'm getting old though. I went to the gym the other day. I got up under that 225. I was like, I was able to do it though. I think I got it 5 times, but my shoulder was hurt. This one, yeah, you can do it. You're gonna come across that. I'm almost 60. Yeah, I'm still strong though. This is true. I'm still strong because I got a house full of broken appliances that I have to move around. There's nobody else here, you know. There's no one around to help me. Oh, thanks. No, I'm 58 in 2 months. Actually, yeah, a month and a half I'll be 58. So yeah, yeah. But I tell you what, man, I drink a lot of water. I just drank 2 bottles. Yeah, I do a lot of this stuff, and I'm always moving, these appliances around and tilting them and looking up under them, and I just like doing it. Sometimes I'll fall asleep under an appliance. I'll be looking under the appliance, and then I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna lay here, and I'll be laying on the kitchen floor, just laying there, just like, oh, this feels so good. I'll just lay there for a while. I'll be like, let me finish doing what I got to do. Especially when you're dealing with washing machines. I'm always, laying up under a washing machine. I like it because I get to see what's under there and see how it works. And pretty soon, with my next sale that's coming in, I'm gonna go and buy a yeah. My next sale that I get, I'm gonna buy an impact wrench, and I'm gonna take apart this GE washer. I'm gonna take the whole thing apart, and I'm gonna take the transmission out of it. Uh, Probably gonna take me a couple days. Take my time. Who cares? Who's in a hurry? I'm not in a hurry. But I've already seen how to do it. I just need an impact, wrench to do it instead of using a regular drill. I don't want my arm to come off. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the whole thing apart because I was fixing it right, and I was like, oh, I just need to buy this part and that part. I bought those 2 parts, then I bought another couple parts, and it's like this thing is not working right. So I said instead of just throwing it away, I said let me figure out how to fix it because that's the whole deal with me. I want to know how to fix it, you know. And the more that I do, the easier it gets. This way, when I come across it again, I can go, "Oh, I know what this is," and I can just fix it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I've been coming across a couple doozies, and recently I came across. So this is a shift actuator, right? A lot of machines break because of this. It's a shift actuator. A lot of time a washing machine will break because of this little thing here. Little $14, $15 part, right? On Amazon. So I just bought one of these, but it wasn't this model. And I bought actually this model too for this other wash machine I got, and it got delivered a couple days ago. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I threw it in, thought everything was gonna work. Turns out it didn't work. I'm like, what's going on here? So I looked up, you know, how to test them. So I have another wash machine. I pulled that shift actuator off too, and I tested it. And the first one was good. And then the old one that I had, I tested it. It didn't do anything. And then I tested the new one that was sent to me, and it didn't do anything. So it's not good either. So when you test them, you have to put your meter on ohms, which is right there, and you want it should do this. So it should have that beeping sound whenever you're testing it. You find your two hot wires, which are the red wires right here. Two red wires right there. You put your leads, two reds, and boom. So Amazon sent me a bad part, is what I'm getting at. Because you're thinking, oh, you're good. Amazon just sent you this part. They sent me a bad part. So I have to send it back. And this actually works. So the part I bought for the other one, I'm going to take that off and I'm going to send that back, get my 20 something dollars worth. And I also bought a $38 part, which is a big old stator. It's an engine pretty much, but it's copper. And I bought that and I put that in a washer and it made the washer stay on. So the washer just going, it's constantly in drain mode. So I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I didn't expect that. Then I started smelling heat. Then I had to cut that thing off because I tilted it and then I looked up under it. You could feel the heat coming off of it. It was getting hot. I was like, so now, just to be curious, I have to, I'll turn it on again and it'll do the same thing, but this time I'll tilt it back and I'll look up under it. And because it has two pumps, one of them stayed on. It's just constantly on. And the other one cut off. So I have to figure out which one of those is faulty. You know what I'm saying? Is the one that's staying on faulty or is the one that's cutting off faulty? But I have to replace one of those. And it's an older model too. I kind of don't want to do it, but I want to know. Because if I have a customer, they're like, can you fix my washer? And I show up and they have a stator, for an engine. I'm like, here we go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's it doing? And they start telling me stuff. I'm like, I've seen this before. And I'm like, okay, you need another this or that. And in this case, you're going to need another pump because it's stuck. So you got to get it if it has a two pump system. Most of them don't. Most of them are just one pump. So if I see it again, I'm automatically know one of the pumps is faulty. Boom, change the pump. Boom, she's back. He or she is back in business. But a lot of people are having problems with these washers, which is good for me because I can just go and buy them and fix them. You know what I'm saying? But you need to know what you're doing. You're like, what's going on? Like, why is it doing this? Right now, I got a living room full of appliances, and they all need something. So, hold on. back, baby. All right, so all right. You know. All right, so this is the shift actuator I was talking about, right? Bam, this is my old one. So these two are the same things, but different washers. GE, Whirlpool. Which is a better washer? GE. GE, hands down. So I'm going to do the same thing, right? I'm going to set it, my gauge. All right. And I'm going to, has two wires. Beep, 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 beep. I'm going to find out where it goes on here. It goes in here. And it should go right down the middle, so it should. My glasses are foggy. So it should go in the two middle ones. Bam, and then bam. You heard nothing. Zilch. Nothing. You're supposed to hear something. I even tested all the other holes because the connector has 6 different connections to it. So I tested all of them, put my leads in all of them. So something's got to give here. I tried every combination. And the truth is, this touched this. That's the reason why that happened. Other than that, it won't happen. Yep. 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 Nothing, 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 nothing. Dead. That means this motor is no good. It's no good. Now, I did the same thing to the one that Amazon sent me that's on the washing machine right now. I just, got up under it and did it instead of pulling it off. I, put it in all the holes, so I was like, this isn't working. So they just sent me another one, and I'm going to have to send them one back, or they'll charge me $29. And I'll send them one back. But that's how you test a shift actuator. Now you know, young man. Because you're going to get a woman. You're going to get yourself a woman now, and she's going to expect you to fix things. And one of the things your woman's going to expect you to fix is the washer and the dryer. Refrigerator, maybe not so much, but the washer, she's going to be like, can you fix this? Can you fix this? You're going to be like, sure, honey. Then you're going to come to YouTube University, just like the rest of us DIYers. Now this is a lid switch. Comes in just different shapes and sizes. But this lid switch goes to, you guessed it, a Whirlpool. Wait a minute. Is it? Yeah. Is it? What? Yeah. A Whirlpool. So basically, when I plugged it in, the lid switch light came on red as it's supposed to, and it stayed red, and it locked the lid and did nothing else. So I'm like, let's get this together first. So you got to test it. In order to test it, you can test it while it's on, but it's best to take it off. And you got to test it. You got to do the same thing. You got to test for continuity. You got to see if there's a closed circuit running through it, you have to do it. So what do? Same thing. Get your meter, put it on continuity, which is the wavy waves right here, or you can put your leads together and you'll hear them go boom. Now you're looking for continuity. Boom. You got to find out. Okay, so here's the red wire here. So there's red, white, blue, and yellow. Red, white, blue, and yellow. Negative. Red, white, blue, and yellow. Sounds like an old song. Negative. Negative. No continuity. See? You don't hear them beeping. These things should be chirping. It should be chirping like a bird. Negative. There should be beep. That's what you should be hearing. You're getting none of it. And negative. So this apparatus here is no good. It's not engaging. Now what some people will do is they'll say, okay, let's test the continuity. So there's different ones, right? So you take your leads, you put your leads in. You don't have to put them that far in. Put your leads in. Then what they'll do is they'll activate the lid switch. Because when you activate it, it closes the circuit. So when you hear the beep, that means it's a closed circuit. So you activate it, you should hear a closed circuit. If you don't hear no closed circuit, there's a problem. Red, blue, and yellow. Red, blue, and yellow. Once again, thanks for the like. Nothing. Red, blue, and yellow. And nothing. So something happened in this circuit. Even I'm closing the circuit. This is open, close, nothing. You should be doing something, especially when it comes to this hot wire, which is the red. No. So there's a circuit that's not connecting. And I should take this apart to see what it is. I could just, take it apart, really get to the milk of it. Even though I already got another one, and you order it by the part number that's on here, I could really get down to it and try to figure out why it's not connecting. I don't want to though, but I don't know. So yeah, you need another one of these. This is a timer. These parts aren't even $20, but they'll ruin your whole day. This part is $11 max online. It's $11. But it'll ruin your whole day. Now, I forgot exactly how they test these, but I think they ohms test them. It has to give off a certain ohms. This timer goes to a Frigidaire refrigerator, and it has to be a top freezer. So if you have a Frigidaire refrigerator and it's a top freezer, meaning the freezer's at the top, and then the refrigerator, it's a good chance. If it's not working, it's because of this little thing. What you do is you take a little screwdriver, you put it up here, and you turn it. Refrigerator will come right back on. That means this is no good. Now, sometimes you might find this behind the dust cover, which is on the floor. So you gotta really look up where this is. But most of the time, it's when you open the refrigerator door, you see that light. This is sitting in front of the light. So the light will be like right back here. This will be sitting in front of it. You just take a screwdriver, you put it up in there, turn it once, and it'll come back on. That means this is no good. Red, blue, and yellow. Red, blue, and yellow. So this is good. This one actually works. That means it has a closed circuit. So this one actually works. These things right here cost about $50. This one is a fluke. This is my favorite one. I have a fancier one here, but I never use it. This one's fancier. I never use it though. I bought it in a huff. I never use it, but I'll start learning more about it. And then I have another one that's a clamp meter. Now that one will save you some time. Clamp meter is orange like that, but it has a clamp. So whenever you want to know the voltage or something, you just take it and clamp it around the wire instead of doing it like this where you have to stick your leads in, because you can get shocked like this sometimes. Gotta be careful. But a clamp meter, you can just go right up, the wire that you're looking for, you just boom. And just clamp the wire and it'll tell you how much voltage is going through it. So it's very convenient and it's a lot safer. So yeah. But I like this one. It's pretty simple. Has your microfarads and everything, your voltage. I've made my money with this. Every man needs a fluke. Every home, every apartment, every appliance, this guy right here will tell you the story. Will tell you, because sometimes people are like, oh, my refrigerator, it's doing this, it's doing that. Shoot. I'll come in and I'll measure their electricity and I'll be like, no, your electricity's bad. It's not your refrigerator. Be like, no, your electricity's bad. They'll be like, how do you know? I'll be like, because your electricity says 114. Then I'll be like, somebody must have did some work on the house. And as soon as I say that, they go, yeah, so-and-so did some work on the house. I'm like, boom, there it is. Because I've sold refrigerators to people and then they start the refrigerators acting up. Then I come and I test their house. And I'm like, well, you're getting 114. You're supposed to get 120. And they're like, rah, rah, rah. And I don't take it back after that. I'm like, I'm not taking this back. I've even had one lady had 120, 124. She was blowing my refrigerators out. Once I tested her sockets, I was like, it's your house. You need a surge protector. I got her a surge protector. She ain't had a problem since. That thing is worth it. It is worth having. Saves you good money, man. Yeah, get yourself one. You're going to find out once you get out of college and you settle down, you're going to have yourself a garage. Ooh. You're going to start taking on projects. Just little things. Because your wife is going to be like, honey. You'll be like, what is it? And you're the hero of the house. So you'll be, what? Honey, the sink. What? Let me look at it, dear. And she's going to feel good that you looked at it. She's going to be like, yeah, my baby looked at it. And if you go, I have no idea what's going on, she's gonna be like, at least you tried. Like, okay, you're a math teacher. I didn't expect you to be Bob the damn builder, but you gave it you looked at it, was like, I don't know. Then you was like, let's call Home Depot, you know what I'm saying? Let's call Lowe's. And she's gonna be like, absolutely, let's do it. Yeah. She's gonna be like, let's do that. And that's gonna be you. I've had to fix a sink before. Yeah. And then if you have to call somebody, which nothing's wrong with calling somebody, and they come over, you watch them. You're not going to have a license or anything, but you're at least watching them and just be like, okay, I see what they did. Be like, all right, I see that. I see that. Yeah, whenever somebody fixes anything in this house, I like to watch them. Just lay back and like, okay, I see that. Yeah, it gives you a good understanding. Yeah, I spend a lot of time watching other people fix things on YouTube. I was watching them. Like, what are you fixing? How'd you do that? And I'm like you, I got a college degree. But nonetheless, people want to know, can you fix this? I want to know, can you fix this? When I had to fix my car a couple times. So I just did it right in front of my house. And and then a guy was moving. And I was like, hey, are you getting rid of your washer and dryer? He was like, no, we already got rid of it, or he's like, you be over there fixing on your car. He's like, we see you. So people will see you if you're out doing and fixing things. People see that. They're like, I see you. Next thing you know, they'll walk up to you and be like, hey, can you fix this? And if you can, you just got business. You just got a little side hustle. Come home from the teaching job and you're like, you know what? I'm not too tired. I don't know, a little peckish. Get yourself something to eat, take a little nap, get up. It's about 7 o'clock. You're like, you know what? Oh, let me, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me go out in the garage and look at this and give it the once over. Let me go look at this dryer, this washer out here, and get yourself a little 12 volt. Bzz, bzz. Yeah. Yeah. A little 12 volt and get yourself a little ratchet set. You in business. You'll be like, okay, let me figure out. Because I bought this washer from these people, and they were like, we don't know what's wrong with it. They're like, we broke it, blah, blah, blah. They had no idea that they didn't break it. It was just old. The stator was broken. It was like, yeah, we got this washer and dryer stackable, but it's making this noise. Can you hear it making that noise? I was like, yeah, that's not right. I was like, that's going to break down soon. They were like, can you tell what's wrong with it? I was like, yeah, I pretty much. And I didn't even have to do much. I just went over there and it was on. I looked at it, was listening to it. Then I opened it and I looked at the inside and I closed it and I told him exactly what was wrong with it. And I told him exactly how to fix it and how much time they would need to fix it and how much money. I was like, it's going to be about $45 plus tax. It's going to take you about an hour, hour and a half. And this is what you need to do. And I didn't have to do nothing else. I can just tell them. And sometimes I'll go online and ask people what's wrong with their appliance. And sometimes they'll give me a couple dollars just because I know. To be like, hey, I got, this wrong with this. And I'll be like, I think this is it. Da, 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 da. They'll try it and they'll fix it. And they'll be like, hey, let me give you a couple dollars. Sometimes I'll just contact random people on Facebook when they're selling something, and I'll be like, "What's wrong with it?" I'll tell them, "No, this is what you need to do." Blah 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 blah, and they'll go, "Okay, let me try it." Because one guy was giving away a refrigerator recently. He was like, "Yeah, this refrigerator, it did this, did that. Then we did whatever, it did this and that again." Then I hit him up and I said, "Listen, it's a plot twist. It's not your refrigerator. It's your house." He was like, "Thanks." So there's nothing wrong with being, the guy who can just figure stuff out. And that's my whole goal. My whole goal is, I want to be able to. My whole goal is to be able to sniff out a problem without thinking about it. You say, "Oh, I got a Kenmore refrigerator, 3-door, or French door." That's what they call them. So side by side or 3-door stainless steel, and it's not cooling. Then I go through the, what's this side look like? What's that side look like? And then I tell them what to do. I'm like, go to the back of the refrigerator. You'll see a panel. Unscrew those panels and look at the motherboard and tell me what you see. And they'll look at it. They'll say it's a blinking light. I'm like, what color is it? And they're like, it's green. I'm saying, how many times is it blinking? They'll go 6. And I'll go, you need a new refrigerator. You're screwed. They'll go, why? I'll be like, because your compressor's going out. Then I got to explain to them if they want to know. Like, how do you know? The compressor's working. It's on right now. I'm like, yeah, but if you touch your lines, you're going to see that they're not. One should be warm, one should be cool. And like, if it's not doing that, there's no liquid going through it. It's like, it's good because your compressor is missing a step is what's happening. But that's what you want to be able to do. You want to be able to say, oh, I got a Samsung. Okay, go take the panel off in the back. Tell me what you see. Is there more than one board back there? They're going to go, yes. There's a small board and there's a large board. I was like, is there a red light on a small board? They're going to go, yes. I'll be like, is it on continuously or is it blinking? They're going to go, it's blinking. I'm going to go, how many times is it blinking? They go, 4. I'm going to go, look down to the bottom. You're going to see a diagram, and it's going to tell you exactly what it's doing if it's blinking so many times. And they're going to read it and be like, this is what the problem is. Yeah. So it's cool to be that guy. Turn this down a little bit. It's awesome to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Just the guy who knows. You know what I'm saying? without being like the professional, the oh, it's just like I'm just a guy who knows. I know a guy, and sometimes I'm the I know a guy. They'll call me. Somebody will call me, and I don't even know who they are. To be like, hey, so and so gave me your number because this is what's going on, and I was like, okay, I'll come over. It's gonna cost you $80. They're like, fine, come over and look at it. I'll go over there and look at it. I might not even bust out any tools. I'll just look at their situation. I'll go, this is what you need. That's why I mess with a lot of junk, because that junk will tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you can go to certain hardware stores or hardware stores that sell appliances. Sometimes they'll give them to you to be like, take these off our hands, these junk appliances, just get rid of them. And then people will take them to the junkyard or they'll flip them for parts and stuff like that. And that's cool. That's a business. But it's even better if you can plug it in and try to figure out what's wrong with it. You might not even want to spend any money on it, but you want to go, it needs a new this. At least now I know. Take the parts that you want, put them on eBay, take the junk, get rid of it, wait a couple days later, go back and see if they got any more. Hey, what do you got? Because sometimes the actual appliance will work. It'd be like, hey, what do you got? Oh, we got 2 refrigerators. We got this, that. I've already sold one. I got a refrigerator. They sold it to me for, I think for $30. I sold it. I sold it the next day. I sold it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take it. No, I think I got that one for free. Yeah, I got that one for free. Yeah, I got 2 of them. And the other one I got sitting in my living room right now. I got that for free. Yeah, I got both those refrigerators for free. Uh, yeah, so some of these companies will give stuff away for free, and you'll have guys that'll show up with a truck, be like, "I'll take it." And that's what you want. So you can tinker around. Something you do on the weekends. You're gonna have a regular, you know, office job, and that's cool. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Just that I'm just saying you're a man. So like let me tell you something. Long after you're done teaching, after you do your 30 years of teaching and you're done teaching, you don't want tenure, you don't want none of that. And like I'm done with it, done teaching. You're gonna be young. You're gonna be maybe 45. You're gonna be young. You're 45, 48. You're gonna be young. You're like, what else do I want to get into? 25 years, I'm retired. I'm done teaching. What else do I want to get into? Hell, you might have another 60 years in you. Pick up a trade. Pick up a trade. Go learn how to be a freaking electrician or something. Pick up a trade. Pick it up. Hell, you got Home Depot, which I'm going to check on this tomorrow. You got people saying that Home Depot is training people on how to be an electrician. I'm like, word? Let me go check that out. I mean, my back, is not going to be able to keep up, but they don't care because, all the people that got deported, Africans, the Hispanics, the Chinese, the Indians, a lot of those people, that's the work that they were doing. A lot of those people were doing that work. They're like, hey, we need people. We need people. And that was the good thing about a lot of those immigrants is they came in the country and they were huffing. They were boom, let's work. They were bam, bam, bam. They were in there getting money. But they were doing it without a license. And then some of them didn't want a license. They just wanted to work under the foreman, which is cool. That's cool. And they were amazing. So Donald Trump is like, you can come back. You just have to, leave for a minute and come back. They were like, all right. Someone else loving me. Oh, I hope this feeling goes away. But now we got our souls tied for the loving game we play. Oh, yeah, Donald Trump was like, come on back. Souls tied. Tell me, does he hold you? So you had to, mama too. Day was just because lady love, ladybug, oh, feeling goes away. Soul's tied, play, oh, feeling goes away. Soul's tied, feeling. Yeah, man, you're gonna wanna be like, man, what? Let me get into something. Bunch, 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 bunch. Yeah, man, you're gonna want to get into something. We were supposed to be friends. Where's my clippers? Talk to each other every now and then. We should have never had started taking walks in the park after dark. I'm tired. I should have never laid lips on you. Guess I can read the word for a second. Are supposed to do. Read the word, Book of Psalms. Give ear to my word, O Lord. Consider my groaning. Heed the sound of my cry. For help, my King and my God. For to thee I do pray in the morning, O Lord. Thou wilt hear my voice. In the morning I will order my prayer to thee. and eagerly watch. God, Lord, in the morning. That's what's up. To thee, O Lord. Help myself. Body says something else. Something else. Something else. Says it the way it's supposed to be. Gonna let you close to me. Cause friends are supposed to be in love. Oh no. I wrote the song about a girl I once knew. Now it's something else. She didn't want to talk to me anymore. So I wrote this song and sent it to her. And now it's something. I was like, all right, let me write a song about you. I pulled a Taylor Swift on her. That's me playing the guitar too. I broke my guitar. I need another one. Should have the way it's supposed to be. Shouldn't I let you get close to me? Cause friends are supposed to be in love. And now I'm afraid we'll mess things up. We did what we wasn't supposed to do. I should not have let me get close to you. Cause friends are supposed to be in love. And now I'm afraid we'll mess things up. Pretty dang on cool. Can you hear this? Can you hear this right here? This music? Can you hear this music? Anybody there? Anybody there? Is anybody there? Hello? Hello? Hello again. Hello again. Hello again. Hello again. Hello. Hello. Hello again. Is anyone out there? It's me again. Let me in. Tell me a story. Tell me your fears. Let me in. Let me in there. Look in. I'm just messing around. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, dum, 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 dum. Can you hear the music? Hopefully, you guys can hear the music. Looking. Bass, 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 bass. Impressive. Looking. Is anybody listening? Anybody out there? Guess somebody's listening. Thank you. Really. Karate. Sick. Can you hear the music? I think you fell asleep. Oh boy. Oh boy. Back up, 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 back up. 27 lady? What is this? Oh, I like it. It's a vibe. Vanderbeeken. Vanderbeeken with the speed.